Albuquerque has certainly become a central character in Breaking Bad. The award-winning series put the Duke City on the map. The first episode of the final season, as we just mentioned, premieres on Sunday, August 11th. But each week, one of Albuquerque's favorite eateries or pubs are going to be hosting a watch party. So here with all the details is Howie Kaibel with Yelp.com, the new way to discover the best of in your neighborhood.
Thanks for having me on.
The best of the best right here next to me. Hi, Howie.
I appreciate that. Hi.
Well, this is a great thing. As you just heard, we're getting really amped up for the premiere. And the premiere happens to be having a special party night as well, right? So it's going to be at Uptown Sports Bar. I know there are 7 other locations as well. Tell me a little bit about it.
Sure. The next 7 are Zinc Wine Bar and Bistro.
Love it.
Louis Pub and Grill, which is what they shot a scene there.
Right,
right. Hooligan's Tavern, which is right next to Saul's, the attorney's office.
Perfect.
And then Marble Brewery.
Love it.
Kelly's Brew Pub.
Nice.
Il Vicino Canteen, and then we're finishing up with Hotel Albuquerque.
See, that is so much fun. So these are all locations that you often spot on the show, and now you actually get to watch the show from these places, which is really cool. So what time do the parties actually start?
So the parties start at 6:30. The
Okay.
show goes at 7.
Right.
We're planning on closing them at 8:30, but depending on the party and what how late people want to stay around, it may go later.
Well, it's actually fun because when you watch your favorite show, you always want to kind of talk to somebody else who just watched it and recap it and go over what you thought and what's going to happen next. And so you're right with everybody. You get to do that. And we actually hear that some of the cast and crew may actually show up. Is this true?
This is. I'm not going to. It's definitely rumored.
It's a rumor.
I'm not going to confirm who might be there. But what I love is that we have some really cool locals, not just the people that were that acted in the show, but people that worked on the sets, did the behind the scenes footage. A lot of different personalities that hopefully will be there to tell us about their experiences.
That's so cool because, we can watch the show every single week, but we don't all know what really goes on in the filming aspect of it. So it's really nice to have people there who have first-hand accounts. And I understand that each party is going to end with a Talking Bad chat segment, which is really cool. Tell me about that.
Yeah, so hopefully these guests that we're going to have will, after the show, they're going to sit down and the audience can ask any questions of them, and we'll all kind of just talk casually about what it was like to film the show.
It's like a little Q&A.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's really cool. And word has it that Marble Brewery, Il Vicino, and Kelly's are also tapping some new brews, I understand, for the run of the show. So what do you know about these pours?
It's pretty cool.
Okay.
Marble, I know, is doing two pours. One is called the Heisenberg Dark.
Oh, nice.
And the other is called Walt's White Lie.
Oh, I like that.
And then I know that Il Vicino is doing 2, and Marble is doing 1. Il Vicino is considering doing 1 for Jeremiah Bitsui, actually.
Oh, nice. Very cool. And of course, we know Jeremiah had a tragic end on the show.
Right.
But a very successful situation going on in his real life. He's going to be starring a new movie that I understand Robert Redford is actually tapped to be executive producer.
I heard about that last night. Yeah.
Isn't that cool? All right. Well, moving on back to Breaking Bad. I don't want to move on to something else. But what other businesses are actually going to be representing the 505? Because we see so many of them on the show.
Sure. I'll just give you a handful. Rebel Donut will be there. The Candy Lady.
Nice. And
then there's going to be there are just going to be people who made the signage for the show. Some of the people that made. There's a guy that actually constructed the lab that Walt's worked on, who's hopefully going to bring some stuff in. But there's, if you're a business and you're watching this right now and you are connected to it in any way, we'd love to have you.
Good idea. And we want to give everybody an opportunity to get a list of the locations again so that they can come on in. What do they need to do?
Just go to yelp.com/events. And there is a big event listing there for Watching Bad, and it'll give you all the dates and everything else, and let us know that you're in.
Perfect. Thank you so much, Howie.
Thank you so much.
Sounds like it's going to be fun. I have to head out there.